Sunderland versus Man United this weekend. It's a game that comes at a great time. Man United have won 3 in a row. We're on a roll. We can get to that magic 5 number if we beat Sunderland this weekend, and obviously Nottingham Forest the week after. United obviously beating Chelsea, Brentford and Liverpool in the last 3 games. What a really hard fixture list that we've had, and we've come through it with 9 points. So there's a lot to be excited about. I've watched a lot of debates on the fan channels about Man United and the position they're in. However, ultimately, the reason why this is important is because we need to cement 3rd position. We're clearly the 3rd best team in the league this year. Regardless of what people say, I reckon we've done the job, done it the way we're supposed to do, even though there's been hiccups on the way. Obviously, we should be happy about it. We should celebrate it and not listen to anybody else who come up with these ridiculous excuses to why we shouldn't. So let's get into the team news. From what I've heard, Sunderland will welcome back, I think, a couple of their injured players. Bertrand Traore is one of them. Dan Ballard, he obviously misses it. He's one of their key players, so he will miss the game, and I guess that's a positive for us. Other than that, not really much more news coming out of Sunderland. They're pretty comfortable at the moment. They've done what they're supposed to do. They started the season off really, really well. They were consistent, hard to beat. We beat them 2-0 in the first game. I thought we played them at their game on the counter and done it really, really well. What they've done successfully is watch Ipswich and Burnley that have gone down previously and realize that if you come in the Premier League and start playing flashy football, high-pressing football, you're going straight back down because they'll be found out very quickly. They've played this counter style of football and done really well. They beat their rivals in Newcastle over the 2 games. It's fantastic for them. And they've got the results. They've got that magic number. They're actually sitting around about mid-table. They don't score much. They concede a lot. They've got about 12 wins, 12 losses. And in the last 6 games, I think they've won about 2 games, lost and drawn the others. I think a bit of complacency has creeped into their game since the turn of the year because they've become a bit comfortable. They know they're safe for next year. One thing I will say, their striker, Brian Brobbery, he's done really well this season. So that's something that Man United got to watch out for. Players like Yoro, Heaven, Maguire come up against real strong strikers like he is. He's a bit of a beast. They do sometimes can find it a little bit difficult, especially Yoro. He can get caught a bit on set pieces. However, ultimately, I reckon the position they're in right now, they're comfortable. They're on the beach, as they say. I think Man United will do well to beat them. Team news for Man United. Benjamin Sesko, he came off at halftime against Liverpool. I don't think he'll play this game. I think Michael Carrick may use it as a chance to change it around a bit. But again, you don't need to risk a player that obviously is going to the World Cup as well. So they'll take their time with him. Other than that, obviously, Matthijs de Ligt, he's probably still going to be sidelined. I reckon he should just focus on coming back fit enough for next season. And then obviously, Lisandro Martinez is back from suspension. But the big question will be, do you drop Heaven, that left-sided centre-back with the left foot? I don't know, I think you got to keep the momentum with Heaven. He's done really, really well. You're giving him the opportunity to show who he is, get a bit more Premier League experience, and let him show how good he actually is. And going into obviously the summer with the World Cup, Lisandro Martinez might want to go in there a bit fresher. So dropping Heaven, I don't think so. I think maybe he continues at left centre back. This could be a great opportunity to bed in some of the youngsters. The big name obviously is Shea Lacey. Will he get that chance on the right? I think he should. Ahmad being off form and Buemo being a bit indifferent, he'll probably play through the middle anyway because Benjamin will be dropped because of his injury. Or he puts Ahmad on the right and let him play his way back into form, even though I don't think it's any point. Why? Because there's only a few games left of the season. So why is this game important? Well, for me, 3rd position shows progress from 15th to 3rd. Man United have clearly, for me, been the best team, the 3rd best team in the league. I've heard a lot of debate on Sky Sports News from Jamie Carragher and other fan channels about, it's all because Man United have got a small squad and have only played 40 games. Well, that doesn't matter, because I'll tell you one thing. It really annoys me that fans have these debates or you watch Sky Sports and Jamie Carragher has his ridiculous arguments with Gary Neville and the rebuttal is ridiculous. What you've got to remember is that Liverpool have had a big squad this season and spent $500 million. They've been in the League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League and the Premier League. And guess what? They won nothing. So just because you've got a big squad and you play more games, it doesn't mean you win things. Just because you've got a smaller squad and you play 40 games, it doesn't mean you win things. What you have to do is make sure you cement and have a good season and try your best. And that's what Man United have done. Yes, we had a bit of a 50-50 season. First half wasn't so good. But you know what? At least Ruben Amorim kept us around them positions, them Champions League positions, and gave Carrick the best opportunities to get over the line. And the fact of the matter is, we've been the best team in the league since January, like it or not. So this argument about it's only because Man United have played 40 games this season, obviously our squad wasn't built to play 60 games. We didn't need to. It doesn't make any sense, any financial sense, any sporting sense to have a 25, 30 man squad to play a season that will potentially get you 40 games, which obviously has happened to us. Just again, let me reiterate, look what's happened to Liverpool. Look what's happened to Man City. Look what's happened to Chelsea. Big squads, where they've got? Nowhere. So this argument is ridiculous for me. So Man United should cement that third position. Obviously, the higher you get, the more money you get, and that little bit more money we've got to spend in the summer. That's why for me, it's really important. And I think we should celebrate it and look forward to it. This end of the season, we're going to end it on a high. And this game on Saturday, I reckon you can start with that. If we win it, obviously it'll be 4 games in a row. We can try and continue that form and give some players a chance to play. Players like Shea Lacey, other players like Dorgu could come back into it on the left, get some match fitness, and hopefully, ultimately, my prediction is that I think we'll get the job done and get it done 3-0. Like I said, Sunderland might be a bit hard to beat. It might not be a great watch, but I think Man United will do enough, and I think Bruno Fernandes will get that assist record, and this will be a perfect game to do it. Predicted lineup? Well, I reckon it'll be Dorgu on the left. I think you'll finally drop Luke Shaw, even though he's done really well. There's always that thing with Luke Shaw. If there's a World Cup coming or a Euros coming, he always seems to play a lot of games. He started 35 out of 35 Premier League games. But I think this time Dorgu will play. Aiden Heavers played really well, so why not keep him playing? Give him that confidence, show him that respect. And again, he's one for the future. You might as well get him as much game time as possible, especially now that we've secured Champions League. I think Harry Maguire stays at right centre-back. I think Dallo stays at right-back. I think Senan Lamons obviously stays in goal. You're not going to move that partnership of Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro. They are a rock in our midfield. And obviously Bruno Fernandes playing ahead of them. And I think, yes, Shea Lacey will start. I think Mbemba will play for the middle and Cunha on the left, even though there were some reports saying Cunha will be rested for the rest of the season. Well, that was completely false. So United will start strong, and ultimately I reckon we'll come out victorious. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the season, and I'll see you on the next one.